Stand up, Vanguard.
Kheios. This shit is gonna suck.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, come on. Okay, alright, shit, fine, fuck it, sure, yeah, alright. Put all normal units from them into soul and the rest in the bottom, so I don't get anything. This deck is already going at about its maximum power, so it was all triggers. So again, hitting the maximum of this deck. That's 2 to pass. Just fucking put me on. Put that on ban. Actually, no, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Again, turn 2, you really pop off. You get to call a card from soul to rear. There's fucking nothing good here. Draw a card.
Joe, you're doing things.
That is 8 different cards in soul. Let's go.
Oh no. Something's gonna be happening.
Yeah, that's it.
All that text for plus 10k?
All that text for plus 10k. Let's go. What is happening? This isn't even Unga Bunga. It's try to be Unga Bunga and fail. The worst part is though, I'm not seeing Makani, so it's like we might just have to do a 3rd match at some point where I actually do get Makani, because that's kind of the actual point of the deck.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Alright.
3rd? Okay. Where the fuck was Makani? Are you kidding? All 4 of them together. Second from the bottom. I'm done with this video already. I just need to record this and I can finally edit and upload it, so let's get it over with. Grade 1 when rolled upon, check top 2, all normal units go to soul, everything else goes to the bottom, so you don't even shuffle your triggers back into your deck. Grade 2 is actually kind of decent, you soul charge 1, if it's a trigger you draw 1, if it's a normal unit, call something from soul. So, I don't know, it's not. Grade 3 is questionable at best because you counterblast 1 and discard a card to check top 3, call 1 unit to rearguard, put 1 to hand, and put the other into soul. Then when it attacks, if you have 8 or more different cards in your soul, you give a rearguard 10,000 power for the turn. But if there's 13 or more different named cards in your soul, then you give all your rearguards 10k. That's a lot of text for 10k, honestly. I mean, at least the SP does look really nice. Obvious stuff next. Persona Rights, Perfect Arts, and 4 Makani, because it's realistically the more important part here. Kheios is a Highlander deck for some reason, so you gotta run a variety of stuff. 5 draws, split it up a little bit, but I'd still rather get the shield. 1 over trigger, I figured using the generic one would be kind of okay-ish, which is honestly just kind of the entire way I described the deck. 4 front, 3 different kinds, 2 critical, both of the same, I kind of threw the deck together, which is also a very common theme in this video. And then 4 heal, 3 different kinds, with 1 being special. Grade 1s we have Soul Charge, Soul Charge, Soul Charge, Soul Charge, Soul Diversity. Calling from Soul to unbreak your hand if you don't get Makani, retire something, multi-attack. Grade 2s we have Soul Charge and Counter Charge, Soul Charge, Soul Charge, and Soul Diversity. Also, the only card here I actually like. But it's also kind of nice because you can kind of fix your hand and soul at the same time and potentially power up. Also Soul Charge. Last card, and the only grade 3 that I haven't already mentioned, is Soul Charge. One thing I've learned while playing this deck is that you need to pay close attention to your ratios, except that the payoff for it is not very worth it. Like a monkey on a tricycle. It's gonna do something eventually. It's gonna be, I'm gonna point and laugh at it, I'm gonna record it, and I'm gonna make a bad video. It's never gonna win, but it's gonna do something. Okay, I open Makani. Let's fucking go. So here it is, the match between Kheios and Overlord. Neither of our grade 1s are gonna do anything for the first turn, so I can just kind of talk. Is this a fair match? Not really. Overlord is definitely better, but Kheios is nice because it is Dark Irregulars, and I just like Dark Irregulars. So neither of us are going to get triggers, and I'm going to ride and activate my grade 1 skill, check the top 2, heal trigger will go back to the bottom of the deck, and Pony will go into Soul, which is really nice because then I'll be able to bind it in Soul Charge 2 later on, so that'll help me hit 8 different cards in Soul. I'm going to call Engraver and attack with on-hit Soul Charge 1, but Trevor's not going to let that happen. Attack the Vanguard and get a front trigger, so a bit wasted right now, but at least he wastes the critical trigger too. Now Bar's finally going to be able to use this effect because he's rode upon and he's going to search a grade 1, so like 99% of the time Overlord is just going to search for a perfect card because, well, why wouldn't you? I know in this video we're harsh to Kheios, but in general I don't think that it's awful, I just think that like most set 5 decks it needs a bit more. The new promo is pretty good, but honestly, like, moving to Japan and getting the promos there is going to take less time than just waiting for them to come here. Trevor will get a draw and immediately attack my rear guard, and I just guard it. That's probably a bad choice. He's never going to let the attack hit, and I'm not even going to hit 10 and soul to countercharge, so kind of waste. Discard an order, ride Kheios. And with the grade 2 skill I'm going to soul charge 1, it'll be Makani, and because it's a normal unit I can call any card from my soul to rear, so it works out nicely. This is literally the first game that we got recording where I both got Makani out onto rear guard and 8 cards in soul, so again, I'm pretty ready for this video to be over. Pony's going to get me another 2 cards in soul after I bind it from my own soul, and then by counterblasting 1 and discarding, I'll use Kheios skill to check the top 3, add 1 to soul, 1 to hand, and call 1 to rear guard, which immediately gets me Swirler and will soul charge another. Soul charge 1.
Oh yeah. Yes, God.
You, sir.
Can I just make plays?
You, sir, can leave Mr. alone.
No, please. Please, God. Please, God. 13 Van.
Yeah, no guard.
Can't give anything 10k. Or there we go, 10 to rear.
There's your 10k.
Draw. Second. Power to rear, I heal. Dude, 20k. That is 21, 31, 41, 46. These numbers. All you have to do to win with Kheios is get triggers. Go ahead.
Ah, sugar.
So, I failed to get 8 different cards in soul, and Trevor's going to be riding onto Draconic Overlord, so everything has gotten a lot harder immediately. All is called to rearguard, and the fact that he has discarded Draconic Overlord to ride it means that he definitely has the end in hand. Trevor's build is a bit on the safe side. He has Persona Rides for both Draconic Overlord as well as the end to make sure that no matter what he's on, he can always Persona Ride. And as you can see, Burning Horn is there to just search for any Draconic Overlord that he might be missing. He's going to countercharge because he didn't get anything, and now that he's on Overlord, Berserk is going to be able to do its stuff, and he's going to attack Makani immediately, and I cannot guard it. So because the attack hit, counterblast, discard, and restand. Burning Horn is also going to be able to get 5k every time Overlord attacks, so that's easily going to get another 10k every turn. And also he has some good stuff to discard like this that'll go to soul, and then give something 5k. I'm going to go ahead and no guard, and that's going to be rough because that's a critical, but it's decently okay because I'm at 0 damage right now. I'm going to lose a heal trigger that'll go wasted, just give 10k, as well as an Amazing Frost, which isn't so, well, amazing. Lose some more soul charge into damage, but now we're tied up. And Trevor is going to retire Brainwash Swirler with Berserk, so just to make sure that I don't get any huge numbers, as honestly Swirler is kind of the biggest numbers I can get in this deck. I'm going to discard 1 and counterblast check top 3 and hopefully find something nice to get. 1 goes to hand, 1 goes to soul, and the other will be called to rear. Okay, that's 8 different in soul now. We fucking did it.
Let's go.
Let's go, buddy.
Now the question is, what can you do to it?
Fucking nothing. Can't even use his skill to retire something.
Really?
No, it's on call, counterblast 1, soul blast something, and retire something of the same grade that you soul blasted. But it's like, okay, then I'll go to 7, and it's wasted.
But you could retire.
But I could retire.
You know what? I'll let you have it.
Oh,
I don't even need it.
9 in soul! New record. Makani will be able to restand because of his own ability when Vanguard attacks. Trevor will be defending that attack as he is on 4 damage, but I'm not going to get any triggers anyways, so that's just about 23k to the van.
That's a good story.
Now you want to see the most amazing part about this deck? So Makani, because I put in all that effort to get 8 different in soul,
Yeah.
and he got his multi-attack,
Yeah.
end the battle because I used the skill, he must go to soul.
That's kind of weird.
This deck fucking sucks.
Stand. Draw. Now I'm gonna make you cry.
Trevor, I'm gonna fucking lose regardless. You're just bullying some kid on the playground with their budget deck. Kheios are like 80 cents each. It's like, I feel like I'm 13 again, playing the cards nobody wanted.
After he makes that statement, we're going. We're going 2 more, and I think I have enough soul. I have just enough soul to do it. 3, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I feel like I'm 13 again, and somebody brought their actual good deck.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm crying. Oh. Oh, that burns, but it burns so good. Cool.
Yeah?
Oh. Oh, I gotta wipe my eyes. I can't see what I'm playing.
Does it fucking matter at this point?
Oh my
Trevor,
god.
is there any doubt within your mind that you'll...
33.
Because I mean, honestly, if you thought that you might have lost this game, I feel like you're like, I feel like you need like a therapist or something.
Yeah. Oh my god, 33.
Everything else that comes is just exactly as it was meant to be. I'm going to go for 2 to pass using just a variety of triggers. Trevor's going to get 2 triggers but not put all of them on Vanguard, but that doesn't matter too much because he gave him the extra crit. And then when he restands, I'm just going to have to use the actual shield that I've been holding on to and use that perfect card in my hand right there. Next 2 checks are going to get a perfect card, which is pretty nice, so with that, I don't really see how I can deal 3 damage next turn. It's going to keep attacking with some rear guards. Golems are just kind of chilling there with their own 5k boost, but you know what? They're vibing, and I'm not. I'm absolutely not. I'm not having a good time right now. Mikani's going to finally come out after putting down his fucking poop sock. He's going to counterblast 1, soul blast a grade 2 to retire Burning Horn. Not much help, but it's something.
If it makes you feel any better, this is the only thing I have left in soul, and I can't afford to soul blast
You
it.
keep saying if it makes you feel better. How am I supposed to feel better playing this deck? 10 to rear, on hit, soul charge 1.
Stop.
Bro, you have fucking 3 Golems in the back.
I don't care. I can only use 1.
13 Van? RPG? It's if that fucking matters. Oh, everything to rear. 33 extra. Get fucking 4 perfect cards.
Yeah. I had all of them.
And the bow, because Mikani is just too fucking strong. Goes to soul.
Alright. Stand. Draw.
At this point, it's, well, the end. I'm gonna perfect guard, but that's just 1 attack of 2 and I can't afford to take a single damage right now. What's even worse is he's gonna be adding 10k to the Vanguard with both those effects, and of course getting extra soul for Nahal, and let's not forget. But that's another attack, and, well, I can't completely guard it. But good news, he doesn't get any triggers. Bad news, I have 1 card in hand and I'm playing Kheios. Berserk will attack right now, get some power, and that's it. And that's it. That's the video, that's Kheios. I want to return to this at some point to say like, hey, here's our guy, he's here again, and he's better. I hope that I can say he gets better. The order genuinely does look good. I'm excited to play this again because I just love Dark Irregulars, so that's a bit it for now. I have footage, I have ideas for videos, one especially that's a bit different from replays and such, but it's one that I've been excited to write for a long time. So that's a video that I hope will be as good as it is when it comes out, but it's gonna be a while. I'm gonna be working on some other stuff for a while, so not many videos for a little bit. Needless to say though, I do hope that you enjoyed this video. I like the amount of effort I put into it, so I just hope you enjoy. Have a good night, everybody.